This is the game I've always wanted. A hardcore, brutal, beautiful survival game where you're a dinosaur roaming around like you're living in Jurassic Park. But that's not what I got. Instead, I got a game filled with bugs, hackers, and a lead dev that leads with an iron fist and couldn't care less about his own community. But for some reason, this game has me in a stranglehold. And in this video, I'll explain why. This game can be awesome at times between the fights, the beautiful scenery, and playing with friends. But it can also bring you to deleting the game and heading for brighter horizons. This game runs on pure spite, it seems like. What I didn't realize while playing is that my passion and love for the game didn't seem to matter because the man who pulls the strings at the end of the day doesn't care at all. This is The Isle. I got The Isle, I want to say, a month or two ago. My initial reaction to the game was that, god damn, it was hard. I love the idea of being a dinosaur, but as a new player, there's really no guidance on what to do. I was lucky enough to have friends to play with who played the game for longer than I have, and they guided me through. But as a new player who doesn't have anyone to play with at all, the game doesn't exactly hold your hand, or even acknowledge you at all. There is no tutorial for the game. You just pick a server, pick a dino, and load in. You'll be introduced, presumably, to a jungle environment. The game doesn't tell you that Q is to sniff the air, or that the compass you have is just a line with two arches that signify north and south. The game doesn't even have a map button. You have to go on a third-party website to search for where you are. The game doesn't tell you any of these things. Actually, it's up to you to search things up on Google to try and learn. You'll probably die of starvation by falling off a cliff a few times before you get the hang of it. But once you finally learn the keybinds and learn where you are on the map, that's when you can finally play the game. The gameplay itself is simple enough, but with the simplicity comes the beauty of it. This game, like I said before, is a survival game brought to its very core. If you're a carnivore, you gotta eat meat. The game spawns deer, boar, and goat NPCs for the land carnivores to eat, with different carnivores requiring different animals to fill their 3 requirements. For example, the Dilo gets their protein from eating deer and carbohydrates from eating boar. Dilos get their lipids from eating goats as well. Herbivores got it easy because all they have to do is walk around and find their diet needs in plants. What makes the gameplay fun is when other dinosaurs get involved. Playing as a velociraptor and joining a pack of 5 other raptors is amazing. Pack hunting with random people, trying to keep your stamina up while also keeping the bleed on the target, is exhilarating and is a different kind of PvP than what most people are used to. Finding a Diabloceratops for 10 minutes with 6 dudes and finally getting the kill makes it all the more sweet. But here comes my first gripe with the game, really. The balancing is fucked. Herbivores are by far the king of the game, especially with the addition of the Triceratops and the already reigning king of the Stegosaurus. No carnivore has the chance to kill them. They're in talks of adding an Allosaurus or a T-Rex soon, but it hasn't been added yet. The biggest carnivore in-game is the Deinosuchus, which can go to the max size of 8 tons, but can only hunt in the water, really. You can go on land, but you're much slower and an easy target. A literal fish out of water. The only way a Deinosuchus can kill a Stegosaurus is if it's not full grown yet and the dino grabs it with its jaw. It can't do that to a full grown Stegosaurus though, and I dare you to pick a fight with a full grown steg, as any other carnivore. If the steg is solo and you have some numbers in your group, you might have a chance, but rarely are stegs ever alone. They're always surrounded by other stegs and diablos and trikes, which leaves the carnivores with limited options. They either hunt other carnivores, or they get lucky and catch a herbivore by itself. Either way, the game desperately needs a large carnivore that can instill fear into the herbivore's core. The community in-game is like any other community, pretty bad and pretty good at times. In-game, you can only communicate to other animals of the same species as you, which means that raptors can only talk to other raptors, and trikes can only talk to other trikes. It's an attempt to stop different species from teaming up together, like stegs and trikes playing together. It doesn't really do anything because mixed packers are going to happen whether you like it or not. Even in servers where it's banned, players still do it. It makes it hard to hunt when there's 15 people in a circle killing anything within a 30-meter radius of it. The community is also awesome at times. Like I was talking about earlier, the game incentivizes you to team up with people of the same species. Raptors, Troodons, and Dilos are all pack animals that hunt together. So success in game is reliant on your ability to make friends. You hear that, Matt? Stop being a loser and make some friends. And most people willingly accept people into their group if they're not already maxed out, because it's so important to have numbers as a pack animal. Other dinos are made for solo play, like the previously mentioned Deinosuchus. You can play with other people, which done correctly can make y'all a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. but good luck doing that. The Deinosuchus has a taste for their own. Also, a tidbit about Deinosuchus. For the love of God, don't go to the swamps. It's hell on earth for any dino player. I also want to bring up that you can't spawn on friends, at least in the traditional sense. If you're a baby dino new spawn, then yeah, you can have a spawn code that you can give to friends to spawn around your area. But once you grow up a little, like around 2 minutes realistically, that spawn code goes away and your friend can't spawn on you anymore. The only way for you to spawn on your friend is if they and a mate with the opposite sex species lay an egg and nest, and you can spawn in that egg. But that requires them to be nearly full grown, and sometimes you just want to hop on and play with your buddies. Most of the time you end up joining a server, spawning somewhere random while your buddy is across the map, then you have to see if the run to your buddy would even be worth it. And if it's not, now you have to kill yourself over and over and over and over again until you finally get that spawn near your buddy. I spent several hours in real life before trying to join my buddy. Just a constant cycle of killing myself and spawning over and over again. Is this game worth your time? Well, that's up to you to decide. I have almost 50 hours in game. With these 50 hours, I've had some very high highs and very, very low lows. I've had a mostly good time. The scenery is absolutely gorgeous. Walking around with your squad as the sun is rising makes you want to slow down and enjoy the view a little bit more. But with updates happening what seems like once a year that totally changes how the game is played, it can be extremely frustrating trying to enjoy the game. Recently there was an update that completely fucked the NPC spawn with carnivore players. I'm talking no food, no deer, no boar, and no goats anywhere to be seen. And if you did get lucky and find something to eat, it was probably a dead player that starved to death slightly before you did. After I played this update, I stopped playing for a while and didn't pick it back up until I decided to make this video. The game-changing updates with the controversial additions to the game, like humans for example, has left a sour taste in the community's mouth. Many people in the community are not a fan of the lead developer, Dondi. He has a colorful reputation of taking criticism extremely well, being a positive role model, and sticking to his word. Now, if I'm being serious, the lead developer does not seem like the best person. He's been known to handle competition horribly, calling other games like his copycats, for example, Path of Titans, and outright accusing people of stealing. Unkept promises for the past 10 years. Believe it or not, the Isle came out on December 1st of 2015, and many of the promises he made are still in development a decade later. He bashes his own devs and his own community, and allegedly defended a pedophile because it was his friend. If you're cautious to buy a game led by such a controversial figure, I don't blame you. It's hard not to see this game dying within a few years because of how the team handles it. Although I really do hope this game gets the love and effort it truly deserves. I've played Path of Titans, games similar, but the Isle feels different. It's a diamond covered in smelly shit, but the core, the diamond is still there. Between the balancing, the development team, and the uncertain future of the game, I still truly believe if the devs take the right steps, this game can truly explode. Because being a dinosaur, at the end of the day, is fucking awesome. Can I recommend this game to a person trying to find a new game to play? No. The potential is there, but right now the future is too foggy for me to say you should drop the money and get this game. It hurts me to say that because I really do think the concept of this game is so fucking cool. It's the closest game I've gotten to play that scratches that itch, but it leaves me wanting for more that I'm not sure I'll get. Hey guys, what's up? I hope you guys enjoyed my third video. I've been wanting to talk about the Isle for a while now. As you can see, I had a lot to get off my chest. So to get to do a video on it as my third video is pretty cool. The next episode might or might not come out a little later than usual because I plan on making it a bit longer than you guys are expecting. If you like my Ready or Not video, I'm sure you'll like the next one. Like I said in my last video, if you guys have any video suggestions or critiques, leave them down in the comments below. I have a lot of videos planned for the future and I'm so excited to share them with you all. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment down below letting me know what y'all did like. Subscribe if you want to. I'm trying to hit 1 million subscribers by tomorrow, so please help me hit that goal. For every like and sub I get, I'll throw a microwaved honey bun at my nearest homeless population. Thanks again, guys, and I hope you guys have a good one. I'm out.